Hello everybody, how you doing today? It's Canadian. It's now the 15th of July. Beautiful southern British Columbia. And the temperature in the shade, about 35 in the shade. So we are in our heat spell now. We've just broken a couple of records. Excellent. Love it. The garden out there is doing great. So anyways, today cherry drying. Okay, so my last video was cherry pitting. So what I'm doing is identical, the same thing as I did before. I have my cherries, which have been in the cooler with ice packs for the last week. They're still fine. Tip for picking cherries: if you pick them with the stems on, they last longer. Okay, so some of them are going bad, but that's okay. They're still nice and cold, easy to pit. There's my pitter and my trusty food dryer. This is an old thing I've had forever. This has got 7 layers. It's got 7 layers on it. It just uses a standard heat element on the bottom. There's a couple more of the layers down there. They're quite thin. You see they're not. And what you want to do, you want to loosely place them. This will take a couple of days for these things to dry. So what you do is you rotate your lowest one to the highest every couple hours, and then you want to keep rotating the low one down here to the top, and then the top one down to the bottom. So you do that once, and then do that once, and then do that once, because all the heat's at the bottom. The lid does have a it does have a vent on the lid, so you can modify how much air comes through, either lots of air or a little bit of air. But this thing works like a charm. It takes a couple of days to dry the cherries out. They have a lot of moisture. But like I said, I have a bag that I dried over a year ago. They've been in the fridge, and they are still good. There's no mold, no rot. The reason is lots of sugar. There's lots of natural sugar in here, and you can't dehydrate the sugar. Dehydrate the water, but not the sugar. These suckers here are going to be very small when they're done. They get really small, but they pack a lot of punch. Anyways, here's another little trick. So what I've done is I've pitted some, and I've got them on a board, as you can see. So what I'll do is I'll use 2 pieces of stick. I'm a cabinet maker, so I get nice maple. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to row them out like so till I get them to the end, something like this. And then I'll put 2 sticks together, and then I'll take my trusty knife. I used to be a meat cutter, so this is my boning knife. Use a fillet knife or something similar. Okay, and then what you do is you just squeeze the 2 boards together, and let me see if I can do this one-handed. I might even be able to do it one-handed. My knives are very sharp, so let's just see. Okay, so basically there. Okay, so there. Now I've just basically cut them all in half. You can do this trick with cherry tomatoes, with olives, with anything small like that. Just put 2 sticks together like that, put them in a row, take your favorite sharp knife, make sure it's nice and sharp, and just go right down the center, and you can cut a whole whack at one time. Then I'm going to take the handful of this stuff, take a bunch of these, and I'm just going to drop them into the top of the tray. You see, it doesn't really matter which way. I was really technical last year. It took me a long time to do a tray because I put them all face down and blah blah blah. I want to put some air in there this time. So basically, you don't want to stack it full. You just want to get enough in there. So that's good enough for a tray. All right. Let me get another one. Here's another top. There. Next layer. So I'm going to stack this up 7 high, then I'm going to turn it on and let it dry probably for a couple of days, and rotate the bottom level up to the top, and keep rotating as I go. That way they all dry. They're pretty much the same. So enjoy, and yeah, happy eating. Yummy. Boy, are those good. Okay, and another trick, it's really easy to pit them when they're chilled. Okay, I just put them in freezer packs in my cooler. I've had them in the cooler for a week and they're still fine. Sure, I'm getting some off ones and stuff, but I just go through them. There's so many cherries, 25 pounds plus. So anyway, everybody enjoy your this heat wave in beautiful southern central British Columbia, Canada. And anybody out there watching, hope you learned something. And yeah, it's kind of fun. It's what we like to do up here. We're in kind of the fruit salad belt. We are peaches and pears, apples, orange, well, not oranges, I wish. Peaches, pears, apples, nectarines, you name it. Grapes, well, grapes are common. Cherries are pretty much gone. Apricots, boy, you can just pick them down the back alleys here. You can be quite regular in this place. Anyways, we're cooking, and yeah, everybody enjoy the heat wave, and greetings from Canada. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.